How did you come up with your name?
Um, I came up with it.
Yes.
My grandfather was a Dowser, and I wanted something that was sort of folksy, but not too old-fashioned, not too generic.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of science fiction and folksy.
Tell me what a Dowser is.
Oh, a Dowser is someone who finds underground water with a forked stick.
Mm-hmm. And what were some of the runner-ups?
Well, we were called the Burdocks for about a week.
Burdocks?
Yes, but our bass player had an English teacher who had that name in college, so.
What is a burdock? What is a burdock?
Burdock is a plant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little too inert.
Mm-hmm. So the disc I listened to, there were about how many songs in there? Maybe 10 songs?
Yeah.
And most of the songs that were written by you, or?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And one or two were collaborations between the bassist Matt and me.
Mm-hmm. And how did the Dowsers come together?
I put an ad on Craigslist,
Mm-hmm.
looking for musicians. And I think I headlined it, Join the Burdocks.
Mm-hmm.
And I sort of made it sound like I had a band already, and I just needed one or two more people. So it was actually sort of a problem, and Matt, who was the only one who responded to my ad, responded. He was like, "Who are you? What are you doing?"
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, "And by the way, are you a woman?" Oh man, it was really awkward. It was fun.
And when was this?
That was in August, and he and I played together alone for a couple of months, and then Scott joined us in October. Scott and Matt were childhood friends.
Mm-hmm. So before you formed the Dowsers, you were in the was it Burdocks?
Oh no, that was made up. I've never been in a band.
Oh, I see. So when did you start playing?
August.
And you never played music before? In general, yeah.
I was playing when I was a teenager and writing songs. I wanted to be a songwriter.
Mm-hmm. And who are your inspirations?
For writing?
Writing, music.
Elvis Costello, Chrissy Hind.
That's about right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mostly Elvis Costello.
Yeah, you describe your music as rural rock?
Yeah, I'd say I'm like the rural part.
Oh.
The rural part
Just
is not imitative.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm from New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
And I grew up like on Celtic music and, listening to both. I used to play Hammond Dulcimer as a kid, and I would sit in with a bunch of people at their farmhouse, and that kind of stuff was more.
Just has some country involved in it, and it's
Bluegrass a little bit.
bluegrass,
Is that because is that coming from New Hampshire, from your
No.
background, or are you just like?
The folk part would be from my background.
Okay.
The rest would be.
And what about you? What do you listen to, or your inspirations?
Oh, I listen to a lot of stuff. I also like to pretend there's Elvis Costello. There's some really great country guitar players and bass guitar players that I really enjoy. Peter Buck, Mariam, makes up some great parts, and that's the type of thing I like to try to bring.
But Scott's also a songwriter and has his own band, so.
We're getting around
different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And when did you start playing music?
I've been playing guitar since I was like 13 or 14. Me and Matt, the bass player, had a band way back high school.
What are some of the venues you've played? I know you're a young band, but
Yeah.
you've had gigs.
We played the Blah Blah Lounge in Park Slope, which is a little, pretty little bar. Matt and I played there alone. We acquired players. We played there recently with a drummer, which is really awkward, but it was still fun. We played Freddy's and the Charleston. That's it.
And you have a gig coming up Wednesday, right? And what's going on after that?
We have a bunch of gigs coming up.
Yeah.
Another one at Freddy's, and
That one's in July. We have one at the C Note, and we have another one at Bar B. Those are both in June.
What's the lineup of your current band?
Well, Scott is our lead guitarist, and he also sings harmonies, and he provides the grit. We think he's the gritty one.
Gritty one. Meaning what? Edge?
Edgier than the rest of us. We're all kind of mellow and playful.
So you play hard guitar?
Oh, he's playful too. But a little more maybe serious or something.
Maybe. A little
darker. He's the dark element.
Like you're Paul McCartney and he's John Lennon.
That would be. Yeah.
Mick Jagger,
Although
Keith
John-
Richards.
So yeah, Scott's kind of like the dark element. Matt is
Matt who?
Matt is the bassist. He was the.
What's his last name?
First one I met, Matt Kaplan. He and I sort of head the band. Is that okay to say?
Sure.
Matt cares a great deal about where we go as a group and the dynamic.
Where's the group going?
A sensitive manager. Where are we going?
Yeah.
We're gonna be huge. Huge. We talk about we have a mythical Scandinavian tour that we refer to casually all the time.
Okay.
And he's an incredible bassist. Interesting bass lines.
And a good lyricist as well.
Yes, good lyricist. He writes lyrics, gives them to me and another collaborator, and the other collaborator and I have a bit of a competition going. Because Matt's lyrics are very quirky and imaginative and difficult to set at times. Our drummer we met through Scott's band. Scott's another band. So our drummer Chris Fleming is great. He's really good at what he does and really easy to be around.